Namaste, my lovely Libras. How is everyone today? It is beautiful here in the Napa Valley. We are enjoying a warm spell for Indian summer, and we are loving life right now here. I have not recorded a tarot reading in quite a while, and that's because I've been quite busy in my personal life and doing personal tarot readings here in the Valley, so I haven't really gone out to the collective. I'm doing this Libra reading for a friend who just had a birthday, so we're still in Libra season. This particular friend, this friend is dear to me and had a question, and the question is that this Libra is wondering about a friend that is no longer in touch, and they'd like to hear the side of the story of their friends and what their friend is going to do in the future, and if there's going to be another connection. So while this is a reading specifically for this Libra, it's also a reading for the collective. If there's somebody in your life that you are thinking of, that there has been a split in the relationship, and you're wondering if this person is thinking of you or that kind of energy, then this reading could be for you also. So please watch it. It's actually a very interesting reading. It's going to be an interesting reading because I've been looking at the cards that have come up. So let's bless this reading because there's a few things I want to tell you about the table and the crystals, and also get into the reading itself. So we're going to bless this reading really quick. This healing energy is flowing through me, throughout you all. Let's have some great healing energy in this reading and for all of my Libra pals out there. Alrighty, here we go. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, and peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, and peace. Alrighty. So the main energy that I want to connect you with here is these beautiful Apache tears and also the moonstone. So Apache tears are to recover from grief. And these are beautiful. These are out, I think they're out of Utah or Arizona. I can't remember where my daughter got them out of. But they are absolutely lovely. They help you get through negativity and to focus on the positive. It's the protection of negative thoughts, and Apache tears are great energy to bring out lessons that need to be learned, whether they're difficult lessons or minor lessons, whatever it is. It's that energy that protects you from the ups and downs of getting into your head too much about something, and just releasing that energy. There is a story that goes with Apache tears, and you can Google that if you like. But they are very potent and grounding. They're a type of obsidian. So actually, I've created a new reading, a new in tarot. It's a type of how you read the cards. So this is actually called an Apache tear reading, and that's my own little take on it. And I'm going to read it for the Libras, and I'm also going to do this reading for an Aquarius friend of mine. The same layout but different reading for her as well, and that will be coming up next. So that is it on this. What next time I see my friend, I am going to gift one of these Apache tears, stones, obsidians over to that lovely Libra. All right, so let's get started. This side is the person that my friend is thinking about. This is the Libra side of things. So first off, the person I know that my Libra is dealing with is a Cancer. They were kind enough to give me the birth date on that. And I don't see a lot of water energy in this reading except for this Six of Swords. And I actually pulled these two cards out as clarification. And swords are air energy. That's air energy. But because this is a trip and they're on the water, it can mean, that there's a little bit of emotion involved here. Well, you can see by the card a lot of emotion. And I actually pulled these cards as a clarifier, and I'll explain that in a minute. So let's get on to the reading. So this is the energy of the situation. This is how Libra feels about the energy of the situation, and this is how the person that's on their mind feels about it. So the energy of the situation, and I have no particulars. My Libra friend did not share particulars. So yeah, so this is just out there. Okay, the person on Libra's mind is feeling super defensive. This is the Nine of Wands, fire energy, but it's a kind of energy that is very defensive, and I am going to make it to the end, stand my own course. Very stubborn energy it can be, and I think in this particular reading it is stubborn energy. It's a stubborn energy of, you know, this is the situation and I'm sticking to my guns and I don't see another view. Okay. Libra's energy, on the other hand, for the energy of the situation is also this is a major arcana for Leo, and this is loyalty oneself, loyalty to one's beliefs, loyalty even in a situation. Leos can be very stubborn as well. And I feel that you two are kind of, this whole reading, you are very mirroring on one another. Even down to the side of the story, you mirrored the exact same card, which I will get into. But these two energies here, where you are looking at one another, it's almost like, well, I might give you a little bit of leeway if you approach me first. And you did, and this energy of the other person was, maybe I'll give you a chance if you approach me first. Maybe I won't. This person's mind isn't quite made up yet on that. But they are very defensive in this energy. And whatever happened between you two, I'm not seeing any real movement on their part. Even towards the end, they've got the Four of Pentacles, which is a really, really gripping card, and not giving. So while your energy is a major arcana for Leo and strength, which means that you believe in whatever this fallout was, you believe you're right. You believe the other person may have right, may have a little truth, but you're still sticking to your side of the story. And so is that other person. Boy, there's no giving there. So just so that you're aware of that. Okay. How the other person sees you and how you see the other person. So I'm going to start with Libra first, because you had a clarifier card that fell out of the deck, which doesn't happen all the time. So basically, you do see this other person has balanced or always trying to balance themselves out. And now they may be financially unbalanced, or they may be financially very balanced. Pentacles have a lot to do with the energy of Earth, so everyday activities, that kind of thing. And I almost feel like this person may be very wealthy, or if not wealthy, knows how to handle their money, or they're always trying to figure out a way to handle their money. So you see this other person as a businessman, very savvy, or businesswoman, very savvy, very smart, can handle themselves. And because I don't see a lot of clarifying cards that say that's not the point or the fact that they squander, I don't think that's the fact. However, since I don't have a lot of information on it, I do see that the main way you see this person is very earthy and not in their head a lot. They don't show a lot of emotions for being a Cancer. So I would say that they're more grounded than they are in sharing their feelings and thoughts and emotions. Now, how they see you, Libra, and I love this card because in the regular Rider-Waite deck, in the regular tarot deck, it's a man holding a world, and it's like the world is his nutshell. He's looking out and everything is possible. It's the Two of Wands. It's like the beginning of ideas and concepts. But in this particular deck, the world is replaced by a heart. And that's kind of unusual. I don't know very many tarot decks that have that. So I think this person sees you has always, that you are a very heartfelt person, but that you also don't mind moving on from a situation, almost like you can see different aspects of different views, and yet you will always put your own view higher and highest than anyone else's. And I think we all do that to a point. We all look at our views as like, this is my view, and I believe in this. And it's very hard for us to change views. But with you, I think, and I don't know if this is true or not, this is just how this person sees you. This person sees you as you are always going to put your heart first in a view. If you are really strong felt about it, you aren't going to change your mind. And that's why I say you guys are mirroring one another, because as we get down to this third card, the exact same card came up for both of you out of different decks. and this particular position is your side of the story. Well, your side of the story is the same as this person's side of the story. You guys are mirroring one another. Now, you may be a little bit, if you look at this, this is the card that came up for your person. This is their side of the story. This is your side of the story, but it's the same card. The same card. And the world is all about accomplishments. So, I think the relationship has run its course. I don't think there's any newness going to happen in this relationship. The question was, what are they going to do in the future? I'll get into that, what they will do in the future. But, it's this. You guys are seeing the same side of the story. And whether that means that this person has a totally different view than you, and you have a totally different view than them, or you think you do, you really don't. It's the same side of the story. It's the flip of the coin. It's like you two are mirroring one another. Your story is truth. Their story is truth. And boy, there isn't going to be any budge in it. And it's kind of over, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately. I don't know. But I don't see any movement here. I see it ending. I see that both of the sides of the stories are, it's over, it's done, and we're done. That's very unusual for this card to come up for both of you in the same space. So really strong energy here. Strong energy, we're done. Your side of the story is we're done. Their side of the story is we're done. Okay, so I find your question interesting as to what they'll do in the future. Maybe you're wondering, are they going to reach out to you? No. Given their own devices, I don't see them reaching out to you. The Four of Pentacles came up. Has what they're going to do in the future. And the Four of Pentacles is all about holding on to opinions, money, feelings, anything that has to do with that question. They aren't releasing any of that energy anytime soon. So left to their own devices, I do not think they would reach out to you. Now, however, I didn't ask Tarot what you were going to do in the future. I asked Tarot what your best advice was for the future. Seeing this card coming up, it's like, does Libra want to reach out to this person? What's Libra's best advice? And this is the card that came up, okay? I love the Empress. I absolutely love this card. It's Major Arcana, and it is very, very solid. And so what Tarot is saying to you for advice is follow what is best for you. Okay, for you to ask me, what are they thinking, what are they going to do in the future, kind of tells me you still have feelings for this person, or you're still hoping that it'll work out, or maybe you'll contact them or they'll contact you. So Tarot's best advice is to follow your heart, which is over here. This came up too, Princess of Swords. This is a Libra energy. This came up as a clarifier for you, along with the Three of Wands. So these two came up as clarifier cards for you in this Empress energy. And what that's telling me is that if you want to talk to this person, if this is where your heart is going, and you kind of want to reach out and see, is there anything left here? Can we renew this? Can we renew this? Okay. That's the energy I'm getting from you. Your best advice is, if you really want to reach out and try it, try it. This Three of Wands is all about looking for a new path, finding a new energy. They see you as the two of wands, yet in your clarifier, it's the three of wands. It's saying, you know what? I have moved on and I am moving on from this energy, but I just need a little bit more perspective. This over here, this Knight of Swords is all about messages. So it's like if you want to send this person a message just to see where it will go, as long as it's not interfering with your energy of stability and beauty, because the Empress is all about advice of you're in a really good place right now, Libra. I feel that energetically you're in a really good place. You're doing the things you want to do. You're kind of like you're just really into taking care of yourself and taking care of things that matter to you. And maybe that's why you thought about this person or wondering about this person. And Tarot's advising, hey, if you want to reach out just a little bit, give that little bit of a message, not wholeheartedly, but just to see where it goes, see where this person takes it, see if there can be healing. Tarot's saying, go for it. As long as you're in a place of accepting negativity from this person, you're going to be fine. If you're not in a place where whatever they come back with, which is, I don't want to see you, I don't want to work on this relationship, then, don't do it. Be prepared for, in other words, have no expectations. And the Empress is all about believing in yourself, loving yourself. And your advice is, just stay in that beautiful place of Empress energy. But if you're curious, Tarot is saying, go ahead, go for it. See what happens. Just be in a very strong place in yourself. Okay. What I did do is I pulled out, because I found this so interesting, that your advice was to go ahead and reach out if you wanted to. And what they do in the future was nothing. But what I did ask Tarot is, hey, if Libra does reach out, will this outcome change? If Libra reaches out, will they get an answer back? And these are the cards that came up. This, and this for your person. Okay, this is not a happy card. This is, this is kind of like working through some stuff. So I think that if you did reach out to this person, one of two things is going to happen, which we know already. One of two things is going to happen. They will either say, no, I'm not even going to bother and answer you back. I'm moving on. But I do feel that if you reached out to this person, they would really rethink their thoughts on the relationship. And there might be a little bit of a spark of maybe I'll reach out to Libra and say hi, okay? Left to their own devices, if you were not to reach out first, I don't think they'll contact you. However, if you were to reach out, I do think that they may contact you with a small amount of maybe let's talk, maybe let's not. But I do think that if you do that, this person will really be up in their head about it, really be thinking a lot about it. This is, this is Libra energy. This is Aquarius energy. This is very air energy that leads to a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of thoughts, a lot of anxiety. If you want to cause this person a little bit of anxiety, well, then please reach out to them. It takes some courage to do that. That's why I had this little courage button over here. It takes some courage, Libra. If your question was, well, what will they do in the future? That was your main question. They will do nothing in the future, I believe, to reach out to you. However, if you were to reach out to them first, they might try to reunite what it is. But the energy that Tarot has told me is that this relationship has run its course. It really has run its course. Some people don't like to hear that, but I'm going to tell you that that's what Tarot is telling me. Relationship has run its course. And that is why I have these beautiful Apache tears. Please Google that story if you don't know it. But they are, from this reading, we learn life lessons. And I just feel that you, Libra, have learned a life lesson from this person. I think this person over here is kind of stuck. I think they still have not learned what they need to learn from you. And that's maybe why they would be open to hearing from you and but that's also maybe why they have a lot of anxiety as well. I just don't think they've learned their life lesson yet, whereas you have learned it much better than them. Okay, I hope that helps, Leo, and a happy birthday to all my other Libra friends out there. I said Leo, I meant Libra. Yeah, it's my first reading in a while, and I'm glad I connected with my Libra. I'll be doing an Aquarius reading for the same type of thing where my friend is far away and she needs a reading. So, yeah, happy birthday month to you. I know it's coming to a close. I hope this reading helped you. And I love all my Libras out there. They're very balanced, very lovely people. Alrighty, namaste. Let's close with our prayer. Breath to breath we change, and breath to breath we stay the same. Life to life we change, and life to life we stay the same. Every second we change, every minute we change, and yet we stay and remain the same. That is the beauty of life. That is the beauty of love. And that is the beauty of Tarot. Namaste, my beautiful Libras.